I'm 1. Do you need police, fire, EMS? Waco, not 1.
Somebody just kicked my door in.
What's your address?
I'm at 30 8th Street.
10-4. I do have a burglary by habitat in progress at 3204 North 20th Street. Complaint about that a male just kicked her door, and contacted to hear a male saying that he was not trying to hurt her, and screamed, the police coming and disconnected. Male made entry, not sure of the female status.
10-4, loading up.
10-4, time is 15:21.
21:50, yeah, I made that call.
10-4, sure, I did put you on that call.
Hey, they close the back door is up. I'll hold the front, y'all won't go back.
No!
We need a supervisor out here.
2190.
10-4. $390 to $190. You tied up? Negative. I can head there after I check in at the lobby. Yeah, I'm New Open 41st. I'll head that way. Thank you, Kelly. We're 10-4 in the backyard for now. Taser deployed on a dog.
Oh, 10-4. 10-4, taser deployed at 1537.
Hey, 2150. We need a supervisor. I'll shut it off.
Did you shoot or tase it off?
I'm at round 4. I shut it off.
10-4, sir.
I said everything's fine here, but I mean, her door was wide open in the back. 10-4. I'm carrying a 25th. I'll be there in a second. 2320. Go ahead.
Entry at 1543.
904, please put me on that call.
Time is 1543.
Open doors in the front. $21.50, are you on me? 2390, the house appears to be clear. Here on this. Well, hey, Adam.
10-4, time is 1546, sir.
90423.
10-4, 1046, sir.
Breaking news. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So, I'll break down some of the reasons I'm so pissed off about Waco Police Department's response to all that transpired. This will include both the officers' actions/inactions, and, as equally important, the police department's failures when it comes to the administrative side and not telling the public the truth. I adamantly feel as though the officers could have done a much better job in their approach to residents, use their instincts and observational skills. Use common sense, which apparently the officer who shot Finn had none of. Notice all the dog material outside the home, dog beds, food and water, etc. Not once did they take any of that into account before just hopping over a fence. Better communication between the officers on the scene. And what kind of sissy knock did the officer provide prior to making his presence known at the back door? The shooting officer showed absolutely zero regard for his actions and lacked any empathy for the dog's owner, Ms. Page. Making Ms. Page transport Finn to the emergency vet and not providing transport by Waco Police Department, was just icing on the cake, so to speak. All lacked any empathy at all. Let's get into where this mistaken address started and debunk Waco's claim that it was an autocorrect error that sent the officers to the wrong address. I've worked in the public safety field for over 3 decades. To the best of my knowledge, a computer-aided dispatch system, CAD, does not have an autocorrect ability. I've called a CAD software manufacturer and was told they don't have an autocorrect.
This is Simon.
Yes, I have a question. Excuse me. Your CAD software. When the call taker inputs information, is there a feature like an autocorrect, like you would have with Word document or something?
I'm not sure about that. Let me. Are
There's
autocorrect?
Yes, autocorrect. Yes.
Sure. Let me put you on a brief hold. I'm going to reach out to someone and ask that question who would know. So just sit tight.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, still there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Sorry about that wait. So basically we have, there isn't necessarily an autocorrect feature, but they can go back and correct if need be. So we have validation for spelling and addressing, but there isn't autocorrect in the narrative part. So when they're typing, it's not going to correct if they misspell something. They can go back though and correct it if need be. Well, yeah, that's what our CAD can do. Is there any other questions you had, or?
No, sir. That's all. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, of course, no problem. You have a good rest of your day.
Yes, sir. You too.
And I've spoken to an individual I've known for 20 years who had dispatched for a large county public safety system, and they have assured me there is no such feature. And, just think about it. How many errors would occur in just a single day if there were an autocorrect? For an autocorrect there would have to be some type of dictionary in the software, and there are many street names that would not be in such dictionary. Also, in researching all the streets in Waco, there are at least 5, if not more, that has an A behind it. There are also streets with the same name but a different prefix or suffix, such as Gurley Lane versus Gurley Avenue, West Waco Driver versus East Waco Drive, South 24th versus North 24th. I also found a great article regarding CAD systems that list common and necessary components in the software. I have included that in the description. For the city of Waco to place the blame on the CAD software is irresponsible. Just own up to the mistake, don't lie about it. Of course, the general population wouldn't know any different, which is most likely why they use that excuse. Lastly, why did it take the city nearly a week to release the body-worn camera footage? Well, portions of it anyway. I can think of several reasons, the largest being that the city had to do something for damage control. A brief search on Google showed that at least 57 mainstream news agencies across the United States ran the story, not to mention the multiple alternative media such as Facebook, Twitter and YouTube coverage. They are being reactive instead of proactive. So much for transparency. They are blocking public information requests left and right, with no end in sight. Whomever monitors the social media apps such as Facebook and YouTube are also removing comments when they go against the city. Again, so much for transparency.